Tonight, America's 15-year love affair with the NBC medical drama ER comes to a close. The show introduced a lot of actors who became very big stars, and I'm delighted to welcome a young man who is probably hoping he is on the launching pad to become one of them. Audiences first noticed Sam Jones III as Clark Kent's best friend, Pete Ross, during the first 3 seasons of Smallville. He has since appeared in a number of movies, including Snipes, Zigzag, and Glory Road. More recently, Jones became part of the final group of medical students to go through Chicago's County General Hospital on ER. His character was noteworthy because for 17 episodes, he played Chaz, the younger brother of longtime ER doc Greg Pratt, played by Mekhi Phifer. Sam, welcome. Welcome to Mr. Media. Waiting for your mic to come on here. Hopefully. Sam, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm wonderful this morning. How you doing?
Good. Thanks so much for taking the time to come on with us this morning.
Oh, thanks for having me, man.
Sure. So, Sam, mixed feelings about tonight's finale?
No mixed feelings, man. Just excited, you know. I think the fans are gonna really like the finale tonight, and it's been a wonderful experience for me personally on the show, all the episodes that I've done, and I just it's sad to see it come to an end, but it's exciting to be a part of something so epic and something that's gonna go down in history.
Do you feel like your character got to tie up his loose ends?
Definitely, man. I mean, my character was supposed to tie his loose ends up as a guest star in that first episode that I did, and so all these other extra episodes have just been, you know, the first episode I did, Mekhi Phifer was looking for his father, who was played by Danny Glover, and when he found him, he found out that he had a half-brother, half-sister, and a stepmom, and I did a good job, and the writers continued writing for me, and I just kept coming back and back and back. It took it from Mekhi Phifer's younger brother to paramedic on the show, and then after that, they made me a medical student. So now I work in the hospital, and it's just been a great experience, and it's going to be pretty sad to I think for the fans to see it go, because it was sad for us, all the actors, our last days of work a couple weeks ago.
Well, plus, I mean, what a cool gig. I mean, where, you know, Phifer plays your brother and Glover plays your dad. I mean,
yeah,
pretty good stuff.
Yeah, man. Working with Angela Bassett all the time now.
Yeah.
And, John Stamos is good, and you know, Wiley came back, and Eric LaSalle came back, and George Clooney's been back. It's been a great run.
Now, as your character developed, I guess the biggest story arc was when he came out as gay. How did you feel about reading that revelation in the script?
Well, how I look at it now and how I look at it then was totally different, because when I first saw it, I was like, whoa, like, what is this? You know, gay, hold on, you know? But just being a completely straight man and having a girlfriend and everything like that, I looked at it and I was a little taken back by it at first, but then I talked to my girlfriend about it, and I realized it was acting. And then after I did the part, I was glad that I did it, because it opened my eyes to, you know, a whole nother world that other people have to deal with day in and day out. Because after I came out of the closet on the show, Mekhi Phifer's character, my brother kicked me out and out of his apartment. And then, you know, as a paramedic, I would get hazed by a lot of the other guys. And acting, you know, when you act, you know, it's a lot of people are method actors, but even those who aren't, you know, everything's designed to make the situation real. So sometimes you go a little bit overboard. So even though, you know, some of the guys on the show would be supposed to be hazing my character when they would cut, you know, they're so used to hazing my character that when they cut, they still think they're talking to me a certain way, you know. So you get to feel it a little bit, and then just experience what, you know, gay people and other minorities get to go through. So after doing it, I was glad that I did it, and you know, just as far as stretching my acting chops, and also, you know, gay people are people too. So I was glad that I could have the opportunity to stretch my acting chops as well as show what certain minorities have to go through in the country.
Well, it certainly worked out for Sean Penn, I guess, in Milk.
Yeah, like you said, Sean Penn in Milk. again, he just took it there, you know, and then when you watch the movie, it just opened your eyes like, wow. And as an actor, it's a challenge to do anything that is, you know, far from yourself, and then to have the courage to step up and do something like what he did in Milk was just amazing, and, you know, he got his accolades for it.
Now, when Mekhi left the show, did you think again that might be the end of your character, or did you already know that you would continue?
Nah, I thought I was like, okay, Mekhi's gone, I'm gone, you know, and then the writers, they just kept bringing me back, so I just kept doing good work. You know, I always looked at it as, you know, you throw the pitch my way, I'm going to try to knock it out the park, and it worked. But when Mekhi left, it was sad for me, just because, you know, originally when I was on the show, a lot of the episodes that I did, all my stuff was with Mekhi, so I became good friends with him, and we would hang out on and off the set. And when he left, it was kind of like a big brother leaving high school. You know, when you're a freshman and your big brother's a senior and he's there, you know, everything's there for you. You walk, you know, a little bit taller because, you know, your big brother's there. And when he goes off to college and you're left there alone, it's kind of like you have to, you know, fend for yourself. So when he left, that's exactly the feeling that I felt. I felt like my big brother left, and now it's time for me to, you know, make my own name.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's funny, today NBC's website asks people who come to it if they would watch a reunion special of ER in the future. They're already asking. But what I'm curious about is there was talk a month ago that ABC might pick up some kind of spin-off of ER, and I wondered if you had heard anything about that.
Yeah, I did hear about it. That's not going to happen now, but yeah, about a month ago, ABC they were talking about doing a spin-off, and I had lunch with David Zabel, the showrunner, the main writer on the show the other day, and he was telling me about that, and he was like, oh, the way I set up the show, you know, after this year, a lot of us were going to leave, but I had it set up so a lot of the other younger cast members would be the new series regular, including yourself, and I was listening to that like, wow, that would have been so cool.
It must have been hard to hear that.
Yeah, but I actually got a new show that I'm a series regular called Blue Mountain State that's going to be coming out this fall on Spike.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Well, that answered the question I was going to ask you last. What are you going to do next? And I see our time is about up. So let me say this. Folks, you can catch Sam Jones III on the 2-hour finale of ER tonight, Thursday, 9 p.m. You can also catch episodes you missed or highlights at www.nbc.com. And, Sam, I didn't even get to talk to you about Smallville, so I hope we get to catch you again. But thanks so much for your time and being on the show today.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye. And, folks, for more TV star interviews, surf over to our main website, www.mrmedia.com. That's where you can listen to my earlier conversations with actors from Chuck, Worst Week, Curb Your Enthusiasm, The Starter Wife, My Name is Earl, Tell Me You Love Me, and many more. Please think about writing an online review of Mr. Media, casting a vote for Mr. Media, or marking Mr. Media as one of your favorites, whether you listen on Blog Talk Radio, MySpace, Facebook, High Five, Tag, Bebo, Orkut, Digital Journal, Podcast Pickle, Vox, Pointer Online, iGoogle, Yahoo, Folio, Mediafly, Podfeed.net, Blueberry, Zencast, or Odeo. And subscribe to Mr. Media on iTunes, and you'll never miss a show. Just search Mr. Media Interviews from within iTunes and subscribe for free. You can also listen with a piece of string and a tin can in many locations. If you've got an idea for a guest, email me directly at bob@andelman.com. It's ANDELMAN. You can also follow me on Facebook or on Twitter, www.twitter.com/Andelman. Thanks so much for joining us today. Always appreciate when you give up a piece of your day to spend it with us.